We welcome you back into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati.
The Bengals have the football as we rejoin the action in quarter number 2. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very...
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think...
He's got him in, complete.
Look at the big fella go.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow, short throw to Smith. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
12, 11, mighty, 11.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Open man is Higgins, and he's good. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great play there. His 1st touchdown of the new season.
And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Let's go. After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10.
11.
Burrow will throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
On 1.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Personal foul. Marking the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Jackson, they'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now thrown incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Right there.
Now Jackson.
Nothing.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. The drive starts with a completion left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And an incomplete pass.
Give me that.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To the air again, Burrow.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense going to take over late in this 1st half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. Big strides, look at him go.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
What? Oh, I'll let y'all talking,
First
bro.
half is winding down. And the Ravens have a chance
Bro.
to tie the game here.
Freak
in the
out my
final
face,
seconds
bro.
of the half.
Ravens.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw.
We didn't get that
Will
one.
not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now Burrow on first down.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
To the sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So we reach halftime.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Flush to his right. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw
This
Exhibit
dude is
A right there.
blazing
You
here
know
right
something?
now.
Standing up here in the booth next to you, watching the play, he buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away. Changes what you're...
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
Taking it in from a yard out.
and the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Let's go.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They go play action with Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now it's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
If for some reason you doubted Chase's elite ability, how about this? Missed 5 games last season, still reached 1,000 yards and made the Pro Bowl. His name always at the forefront of the game's greatest playmakers.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And it's caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Mixon.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
So the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
12, 12, 12. 11 mighty.
Again, it's Mixon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete. Through the middle of the field. Higgins
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Cincinnati. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Play action. Now Jackson. That is caught with Sean Bateman.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Jackson.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson steps away.
That ball caught. It's chosen.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Jackson now. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Robbie Chosen
from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Now offense ready to see what they can do here.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Now Jackson. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Jackson on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Play action. It's Jackson.
This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
And out now, here come the Bengals.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up.
And it'll be intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. Finding room at midfield.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
Burrow will throw.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. from 13 yards out. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Jackson going to run again.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Jackson going to run.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Jackson.
That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Robbie Chosen
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. It's a run with Mostert.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins,
45 yards.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And he's got it from a 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens,
Keep well, man.